down if you had a boyfriend of a year and a half and he was your best friend and the best thing that ever happened to you, and everyone was convinced you were going to get married, and he was going to a super prestigious college to play D1 baseball, and you planned on going to the same college as him, and you were so excited.
She's saying a lot very, very quickly.
Yeah, because she's explaining her story.
Yeah, but she's like, I've already forgotten half the things she said.
Yeah.
Do you remember what she said?
She's been with her boyfriend for 1 year and they're in love, and he was going to a certain college and she was going to go to that college as well because she was in love and she was super excited.
Wow, okay, fair enough.
It's female talk.
And then at the end of winter, he went on a family vacation to Mexico, and while he was in Mexico, you went to a mutual friend's house party, and when you got to the party, you saw your boyfriend's childhood best friend drunk driving a whole bunch of kids home, so you decided to be a good person and get in the car and take all the kids home, and when you were driving your boyfriend's best friend back to the party, he pulled his pants down and told you to pull over on the side of the road, and you said no because you love your boyfriend, and you continued to say no about 10 more times, but your boyfriend's best friend didn't care and spent a half hour trying to convince you to get in the backseat of his Acura, and it was the middle of the night and you were terrified and you had no idea where your phone was, and you finally gave in, and you never told your boyfriend what happened because you were too scared your boyfriend would kill the kid.
What is she about to confess here? Did she get in the back seat and ride his best friend?
Well, she never confirmed that anything actually happened, but she just was basically saying that I
think we know.
He was doing that, and then for half an hour and she was scared, and then she couldn't tell her boyfriend.
I'm going to be real with you, okay? We've listened to her for about 30 seconds. I think she's chatting shit. I think she got in the back seat, sucked some dick, feels some kind of way about it, and now she's telling some elaborate story. I think she just cheated and she doesn't want to admit it.
I want to see the whole thing out.
And get himself in trouble and lose his baseball scholarship, and you were so proud of him and you'd worked so hard, so you decided to do what was best for your boyfriend, because you always did what was best for your boyfriend because you loved him more than you loved yourself, even though after you didn't let your boyfriend of a year and a half touch you sexually for months and months because you were so emotionally damaged from what happened, and the thought of a guy touching you made you want to vomit everywhere, and you lost a ton of weight and was sleeping 24/7, and your mom thought you were super sick, but you and your boyfriend stayed together the whole time because you thought he loved you, and months go by and you go to another house party and your boyfriend doesn't want to go with you, and you get super drunk and you see your ex-boyfriend and you tell your ex-boyfriend everything that happened to you when your boyfriend was in Mexico, and he says, wow, it's really messed up, and you think, hey, your ex-boyfriend's right, and you keep talking to him about what happened, and all your friends get super concerned that you're spending so much time with your ex-boyfriend, so they go and tell your boyfriend of a year and a half.
Stop fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ.
It's very, very detailed and well thought out. I think I get your point. I think when people are guilty, sometimes they overdo it and they say too much and they do too much to try and make everyone believe that they're not guilty. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, why the hell is she telling TikTok this?
Yeah, there's no need to air your business online as well, but
it doesn't even sound believable. It sounds rehearsed. She's going way too quickly for me. Like, she sounds like she's about to start spitting bars. Like, she sounds like she's got 96 in the chamber.
You need to put a beat on it.
Yeah, she's going way too fast.
But I think you're cheating on him with your ex-boyfriend, and your boyfriend of a year and a half breaks up with you based off suspicions that you're cheating on.
Yeah, you know what? I was with her in the beginning, and then it just took a left turn.
This girl's a moron, man. I can only assume what she's like 17, 18 years old. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you did cheat on him, so it doesn't even matter if they're
Seems like she's done it twice.
Yeah, it sounds like she's done it twice. But even if you didn't cheat on him with the ex-boyfriend, you still cheated on him with his best friend. So whether they attributed your cheating to this guy, it doesn't matter because you did it with this guy. So you deserve what you get.
She seems like she just loves male attention and has been caught out and is now trying to... This is actually mind games. Do you know what this is called? This is called narcissism.
No, do you know what my problem here is with this thing? She said the guy pulled his pants down and tried to convince her to get in the back seat for 30 minutes, right? She never said that he was highly aggressive. So from what I'm getting from her, based on what she's saying, that his best friend is a pervert, if we're to believe. He's a sick pervert. He should probably spend a few days in jail for doing that. But she didn't say that he was being violent or anything like that. He was just basically putting his pants down, which is still wrong. He shouldn't be doing that if he did it. It doesn't sound like she should have hopped in the back seat and done whatever she did. Whether she gave him oral or they had full-blown sex, I don't know how you jumped to that. It just seems bizarre to me. If he was really being that dangerous or whatever, then why didn't you just pull over?
Well, she said he did pull over.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
She
and
did.
she said
and
that
then-
he did pull over and it was middle of the night and she was scared. I just think there's no need to be airing out your business like this online at all, because it's
Yeah.
more embarrassing on her part of everything that has happened as well. So
Yeah, this is a bit of a crazy story, man. Like,
I'm intrigued though. I want to know how it ends.
based off suspicions that you're cheating on him, but you're still in contact with your boyfriend. So one day you meet up with him and he sees your ex-boyfriend's name on your phone and goes home and blocks you on everything, which makes you hysterical because even though you're broken up, you still spent almost every single day of the last year and a half with your boyfriend. So you literally have to go to his house unannounced and beg on his front doorstep to see him. When your boyfriend finally agrees to talk to you, you finally tell him what actually happened when he went to Mexico and how one of his best friends borderline assaulted you, but your boyfriend doesn't care and he says it's your fault and you still cheated on him. So he goes home and tells all of his friends and his entire family that you spent every single holiday with for the last year and a half, and all of his cousins that you babysit on a regular basis, that you cheated on him. And you start to get text messages from your boyfriend's family and all of his friends saying you're a terrible person. So you run away and the police are out looking for you, so you decide to come home. But before you go home, you want to tell your boyfriend you're safe, so you go to his house, but you see your best friend's white Mazda in his driveway. So you lose your mind and you have to go to a mental hospital. And when you get home from the mental hospital, you see one friend and she tells you that the employees at Chipotle saw your boyfriend and your best friend out getting food together. So now you really lose your mind.
Wow, it's all too dramatic.
I can't deal with this.
It's
shit.
actually too dramatic.
There's too much going on here.
Yeah,
This is a whole book.
yeah.
This is a whole feature-length film. You are not the victim here, lady. You are not the victim. What are you talking about right
Yeah.
now? This needed to be bullet points.
I feel like
need-
I have a headache.
Yeah, you need bullet points. This you're saying too much.
Just doing too much.
You delete all social media off of your phone, you go off the grid, and don't talk to anybody for weeks and weeks. Your whole family has to fly home because your parents took off so many days of work to take care of you, and this is your first social media post in months, and you still haven't heard from your boyfriend or your best friend to this day.
Didn't he dump you?
That's what I'm saying. She's still referring to him as her boyfriend, and that's not her boyfriend.
Look. If you're listening, I doubt you are, but if you're listening, if you got checked into a mental home, you need to go back, and you shouldn't be on TikTok. That's the last place you need to be right now.
I think her explaining the whole story and everything that happened and just doing what she's doing shows an element of psycho behavior anyway. And I think that's what makes people not believe her story, because everything she's saying and how she's acting about it.
Yeah,
I'm putting it
this-
online as well.
Yeah, I mean that story is all the way crazy.
I think she's got a lot of growing up to do. I think this is childish behavior.
Yeah, it's I don't really know what to say. To be honest with you, that is ridiculous. She's too jaded. This is all I'm gonna say about this. If you do some stupid shit like this, don't post it on TikTok. Just live with your decisions in silence. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to your friends. If you ain't got any friends, then you're shit out of luck. But
Find a
just,
therapist.
yeah.
There's
find
ways
a
around
therapist. Gee, what a batshit crazy story.
I'm not sure if she thought that posting it online was going to do one of a few things. One, either her ex-boyfriend's going to believe her story and be like, I want you back. Two, she's going to get sympathy from everybody in the outside to make her feel better for her wrongdoings. Or three, I don't know.
She had a mental breakdown.
But I think she thought it was going to give a positive, like she was going to get a positive return from it in some way, shape or form.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There was nothing positive about
Nah.
this video. Not only do I not believe your absurd story, but you've made yourself look silly.
Very
and
embarrassing.
Yeah, I highly doubt your boyfriend is going to see that and feel any better towards you, or your best friend, his best friend, whoever. I don't even know who she's talking. It doesn't matter anyway. This whole story was just, there was too much going on there. Moral of the story is, TikTokers, don't post your business online like this.
And don't cheat.
Yeah, and don't cheat.